I never thought I'd say this, but I think my husband might be lying about losing his memory. 6 months ago, he was in a car accident. The doctor said he had mild amnesia, nothing dramatic, just temporary confusion. He remembered his parents, our house, our dog, but not me. Not our wedding. Not our first date. Not the 7 years we spent together. I tried to stay calm. I told myself it wasn't his fault. I moved back into our guest room and gave him space, hoping his memories would return. But after a few weeks, it stopped feeling right. He was too good at pretending. He still used all the same little phrases he used to. Hang tight, superstar. Or, I'll top off your coffee, I know you hate getting up. He didn't hesitate to unlock his phone, but he kept closing certain apps when I walked by. And when I asked if he wanted to see old photos of us, he said, "No, that would just make it harder." Harder for what? One morning, I was cleaning the kitchen and found a receipt from a hardware store in his jacket pocket. Rope. Tape. A lockbox. I asked him about it that night. He smiled like it was funny. Guess I was planning to become a handyman before I lost my mind. Joke. Ha ha. That night, while he slept, I checked the garage. There was no toolbox, no rope, no tape, but there was a small metal box under the workbench, locked with a code. I didn't open it. Not yet. But I started watching him closer. Then, last week, I came home early from work. I heard him talking in the garage. He said my name. Then, she doesn't know. When I opened the door, he was alone. I said, "Who were you talking to?" He looked me dead in the eye and said, "I was rehearsing my memory exercises. The doctor said it helps." Except his doctor retired 2 months ago. The next day, he left for a walk. I opened the box. Inside was a photo, our wedding photo. And underneath it, a folded piece of paper with handwriting that wasn't mine. "She doesn't remember what you did. Don't tell her." That's where I stopped reading. I haven't confronted him yet. He's still acting like everything's fine, like he's this poor confused man trying to remember his wife. But I'm not sleeping. Because now I don't know who forgot who, or what I'm supposed to remember. When I posted my story about my husband's memory loss, I didn't expect it to blow up. Everyone kept commenting, "Open the note." I wish I hadn't. I read the rest of it the next morning, when he was out for his usual walk. The full note said, "She doesn't remember what you did. Don't tell her. We can't go through that again." It wasn't signed. The handwriting looked familiar. Sharp. Confident. Like mine. I ran to my old planner to compare handwriting. It was almost identical. That's when my stomach flipped. Because if it really was my handwriting, then the note wasn't telling him not to tell me, it was me warning him. I went through every drawer, every cabinet, every place he might have hidden something else. In the hall closet, I found another box. Not locked, just taped shut. Inside were photos. Dozens of them. Some of us smiling. Some of me alone. But there were also newspaper clippings, from a year ago. A headline read, "Local woman survives fall, husband saves her life after balcony collapse." That was me. I remembered falling. I remembered pain. But I didn't remember him saving me. According to the article, I'd hit my head and had a significant concussion. It said my husband stayed by my side through the entire recovery. And then I realized something terrifying. We both had head injuries. Mine, a year ago. His, 6 months ago. What if it wasn't just him who forgot something? What if we both did? When he came home, I asked him straight out, "Why do you have all those clippings?" He froze. Then said, "You weren't supposed to find those yet." Yet? He rubbed his temples. "The therapist said to wait until you were ready." "What therapist?" I demanded. He took out his phone and showed me texts with someone saved as Dr. K, trauma recovery. Messages about progress, trust, memory exercises. Dr. K. She's starting to have flashes. Stay patient. Levi. She found the box early. What now? Dr. K. Then it's time to tell her the truth. I told him to tell me everything. He sat me down and said that I was the one who had memory loss first. After my accident last year, I lost almost 3 months of memories, including a huge fight we'd had right before it happened. Apparently, I had accused him of cheating. I'd found messages from someone named T and assumed the worst. But they were messages from his sister, Tessa, helping him plan my surprise 30th birthday party. We'd fought so badly that night I stormed out onto the balcony to get air. The railing gave out. I fell 2 stories. When I woke up in the hospital, I didn't remember the fight, the party, or the accident. He never told me because he didn't want to risk me reliving the trauma. Then, 6 months later, he had the car accident. He didn't lose his memory, he just pretended he did. Why? Because he wanted a reset. He thought if we could both start over, maybe we could finally be happy again without the weight of what happened before. He said, I thought I was protecting you. I thought we could move on. I didn't know whether to scream or cry. He didn't cheat. He didn't hurt me. But he lied for months, and let me think I was crazy, paranoid, and alone. That night, I packed a bag and went to stay with my sister. It's been 2 weeks. We're in therapy now, real therapy, not secret doctor text therapy. I told him I can't promise anything yet, but I'll listen. Because part of me still loves him. Part of me wants to remember the good before the fall. And part of me is scared I already do.